Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. It's now time for This Week in Geek for March 5th, 2016. Let's introduce ourselves. We're light tonight.
Wow.
Big surprise there.
Yeah, but we have the Lil Puppet. So the first one introducing themselves is a Lil Puppet is here. This will be the most charming he is ever. So who do we have down on that end?
Absolutely. My name is Chris Mao. I am co-owner of Blue Box Cafe and co-host of several shows, including this one, on the fantastic Southgate Media Network.
Yes. And you are... Oh, wait, no, give your social media, too.
Great. You can follow me at Blue Box Cafe or Blue Box Cafe 176 on all the usual suspects, Twitter, Instagram, Foursquare, Facebook.
Oh, you're on Foursquare, too.
I'm on Foursquare, too, yes.
Excellent.
MySpace.
And, wait.
MySpace and AOL. AOL.
CompuServe. I actually today made, for the kids that like the Snapchat, I made a Snapchat geotag. Do you guys know what that is? All right, if you use Snapchat, you can go to geotag. If you hit on that thing, the location thing, it pulls up a geotag, so it'll have like a framework that says Blue Box Cafe Elgin. I don't know if it's been approved yet, so it may not be on there yet, but it will be. So if you're in this vicinity, boom, you'll have it. Is it on there? Are you looking? You're ignoring me. All right.
They're laughing at you, not with you.
Yes. All right, you.
I'm Edward Lee, co-host of This Week in Geek and of Geek Duel. And that's about it.
Yes. And I am Rob Southgate, co-owner of Southgate Media Group and co-host of a lot of shows.
Namesake of Southgate Media Group?
The namesake. I co-host all this stuff here at Blue Box. I also co-host the Nuff Said podcast, since it is Comic-Con night, which is a Marvel, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., ad nauseum everything podcast.
Nauseating, not nauseum.
Yes, a lot of jackassery. And also, I host one where I actually sound professional called the New Media Lab. So if you're into new media, if you're into like social media, blogging, YouTube, all that kind of stuff, I do a show about that and how to be better at it. Not that I know, I interview people that do. So
I love when people ask you questions, and I know you have no idea what the answer is. No, it's great.
How dare you?
That's not true. You know what? If you guys have not listened to any of the podcasts that Rob's put up, they're very informative. Rob knows a lot about this. I have a lot of respect for you and what you've done with this. So I think, and they're great. And well, I'm serious. And you're getting a lot of people talking to you, which is, I think, it's a good thing.
Wait till you hear the new ones coming up. Ooh, I got some big ones. All right, so let's jump into this thing. Oh, and you can follow me at rsouthgate on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, on all that stuff. And on, guess what, Snapchat, as I said. So, snap me. All right, never mind.
Awful.
That's awful.
I don't think people use Snap Me.
No. All right.
That's so
I want to jump
color.
right into this one.
Go for it. What do you got?
I'm not burying
Are you dropping the bomb?
lead.
You're dropping the bomb?
I'm dropping the bomb. This week, the trailer for the Ghostbusters film came out. Did you guys see it? Oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't usually get a boo this early in the night, but I do get them.
He's lying. I booed him on the intro.
Right? Did you guys watch it?
I did.
You did. And Chris?
I did. Of course I did.
And I want to get quick initial reaction before we get into this thing, because I got things to say.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I do not like it.
Why?
It seems... I don't know. What I remember from Ghostbusters, it's not a full-out comedy. This just seems like it's just trying to try to throw everything in comedy and just trying to make it funny without anything else. You have 4 girls who are the Ghostbusters and just trying to be funny.
Okay, that's an interesting take. Chris, what did you think of it?
I went in with really low expectations, and I enjoyed it. Is it going to be what Ghostbusters was? Maybe, maybe not, but I think it's a good take on it.
Hard to tell.
It's going to be hard to tell. I mean, I like the people who are in it. I think they're all funny, even though it's very Saturday Night Live-ish, without being Saturday Night Live. But I think it has potential if they didn't blow every good joke in the trailer, which could happen. So,
well, they had some that weren't so good in the trailer.
Right.
So if they blew all the good ones,
I'm saying,
and they got down to the bottom of the barrel, they're in trouble. Before I say what I thought, what did you guys think? No. Did you guys like it? No. Did anybody like it? Kind of iffy. You're happy they brought back Slimer. Is Slimer in the preview? I don't remember Slimer.
Yeah, he is.
It's a Slimer-like.
Yeah.
It is. It's horrible.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That is horrible. That was a bad gag.
Yeah, so I watched it a couple of times, and before I get too detailed, when it started, I liked it okay. By the end of it, I was so tired of the trailer. When she's hitting her and doing the Exorcist jokes, I'm like, please, God, make it stop. I do like the people in it. Kristen Wiig is freaking amazing, and she's funny in this, but I think her tone for it is spot on. The rest of it, I'm not too sure. But did you guys see the recut trailer? There is a guy, you got to look this up. I think it's on, I think I got it on Twitter. There's a Hollywood director who recut the trailer. It's the same trailer, but it makes you want to see the movie so badly. It's amazing. He used the original music. He cut out a lot of the jokes and made it so that it seems more like, it seems like the original. It's really tight. It's really funny. A lot of the stuff is still there, but it's way better. So, Edward, to your point, you might be right that it's playing it for laughs a little too hard. It does have that Saturday Night Live feel, which is best described as trying too hard.
Yeah, I think so.
You know?
Because I think there's elements there.
But
and
also, I don't like comedies. So for
You
this,
don't like
funny.
anything.
You're Rob
I like,
Southgate Jr.
I like stuff that you don't like.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
like this stupid action and stuff
Together,
like that.
we hate everything. Grumpy twin powers activate. Form of Grumpy Cat. Form of
Grumpy.
Edward. I don't know. The recut trailer is so much better that maybe the movie's fine. But I don't. But you know what? The
Yes,
effects,
they are.
like you said, the Slimer thing, the effects in it look like. You remember that Haunted Mansion movie with Eddie Murphy?
Oh, yeah.
That was terrible. This looks like that. It looks terrible. Although, what is that thing on the stilts? I don't know if I like that. That's a little creepy.
Yeah, it is a little creepy.
No, he doesn't. You saw the character. If you looked, we talked about it last week. At New York Toy Fair, they released the toys, and the toy that is supposed to be the big bad, supposedly the replacing, even though the Stay Puft wasn't the big bad, but the big character looks terrible. He looks like the logo, the Ghost logo, but with a red bow tie on, because bow ties are cool, huh? And teeth, yeah. No, it looks awful. Yep. I don't know. I hope it's good. I don't think it's going to be great, though. I like Kristen Wiig. How stupid is it, as long as we're getting mean on this thing, okay, I don't know the actresses. I don't know the Saturday Night actresses, but the one...
Kate McKinnon?
Is
or
she,
Leslie Jones?
Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones is yes.
Yes, the one who says, the power of Patty compel you. Bam. Okay. So... this has nothing to do with her, but that character... Anybody else thinking we've got kind of a carbon copy a little too close to the original where they're like, okay, the black character is going to be the outsider that's not a scientist? I mean, it reeked of that.
It did.
And it made her like, I'm street. And then I'm like, please, why are you doing this? Why not make all four of them scientists? Let her be on the same level with them. And play that angle. This just
or be the street scientist. I hate to be like that. Be like the really
But these were like carbon copies. The blonde is supposed to be Egon,
sure,
because she looks more like Egon from the cartoon with the hair. Whatever her name is, Leslie McKinnon or whatever. The one
supposed to be Ernie. No. Kate McKinnon is the one that looks like
the
Egon.
other one. I got her name completely wrong.
You
the
did.
one
Leslie
that
Jones.
No. The other one,
Melissa
McCarthy. Somebody could translate
0 for 4.
That. Got nowhere close to it. She's supposed to be...
Kristen Hairpiece.
I think she's supposed to be the Bill Murray character. She is she's not.
She's Dan... No, she's not Egan.
She's Dan Aykroyd.
She's Dan Aykroyd. She is Egan.
But they're playing her as the comic relief, which is what you're thinking Bill Murray was. He was, but he wasn't.
No, he was almost a straight man in...
Right. She's Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I touched the toaster, Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, you know what? Did you or did you not get the Ghostbusters vibe from right away? And I thought that was promising. That I thought it captured.
Yes.
I captured the essence.
Yes,
of it
but
being
when you
different.
watch the recut trailer, it totally gets
right. And I think they may have chosen safe jokes to put on and make it safe for people to get in and
I'm
build.
afraid it's all going to be like that.
Well, the first time we saw the Apocalypse trailer, we were not really impressed, and now now we're all like, oh my gosh.
True.
You know, it may not be good, but I don't think it's going to be horrible.
All right, let's move on. Now that we got that one out of our system, I'm not sure about this one, but that's what broke this week.
Yes.
What else we got, boys? Edward, you have like 4 things on your list.
I do.
Let's cover 7 of them.
Let's do them.
Go, quick.
I'm just trying to think one that's
Edward
not
in a
bad.
minute.
All right, so
One that's not bad.
Oh, man, the person who played Sabretooth and Hugh Jackman are talking
Liev
about...
Schreiber.
Yes. They're talking about putting Sabretooth into the Wolverine 3 movie. But it's just between 2 actors posting on social media to get buzz for the
in other words, it's PR. They're just they're putting stuff out there. You know
Wait,
what?
is Ron Perlman GoFunding this?
I like it. I like him
asking.
as Sabretooth, but okay.
He's good. He
is good. I like him, but I don't really care.
Right.
Just get to the movie. I just
Yes.
need to get to the movie. They're doing a lot of hype, and there's a lot of confusion around it. I keep getting nervous about these things because of what happened with Wolverine Origin. That was so bad. That was so bad. And they're like, hey, let's go back to that well and bring Liev Schreiber in. Wait, no, that's the wrong well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was not it. Even though his character was good in it. They were great individually. But
the Blob was terrible, and I thought the Blob was going to be great, but the Blob was terrible. Terrible.
Awful.
Edward liked it.
I did not.
Comedy, so I enjoyed it.
That was one of the movies where I enjoyed like the first half.
Yeah.
And it just got progressively worse and
I don't even know if it got to half. I think it got about a third of the way, and then you're like, eh.
And you know what I hate? I hate that I bought it on Blu-ray after already having seen how bad it was.
What?
I know. It's a problem. I don't know.
Does it get better with the director's cut at home? No, it doesn't. It's awful.
I think I just was like, oh, I must be a completionist and have it. And then it's terrible.
Did you have 3 Mile Island anxiety or something? Just what?
Stockholm Syndrome.
That's right.
Fox is holding me hostage and I'm falling
You
in
will
love
buy
with it.
this. So
okay.
Can I go with
yes.
Can I go with one?
Yes.
So Doctor Who, all the stuff taking off of all of the live streaming as of February 1st because supposedly, well, not supposedly, BBC is going to
I thought we talked about this last week.
We did talk about this, but
is there news?
There's new news. Well, no news is new news.
Who news? The Who news
and it's bad
is
news. So, like we talked about it last week, where we said Amazon was going to bring it back
they were
on
gonna have
Amazon
it
Prime.
streaming.
Yeah.
Well, Amazon Prime has removed the tweet from anything that said that they were going to have it, and when asked, they're not responding. So there is no, which either means that the BBC is moving up its player, which they've already got one in the UK, and they're going to bring it here to America, or Amazon jumped the shark, and messed it up.
We could actually try to get to the bottom of this. We're going to have Edward write them a letter, just like Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. And he's going to write, Dear Amazon, and it'll be a whole thing. Macy's will do a whole float about it, but it'll be Edward.
Edward, yes. I'm just a lowly podcaster from...
I mean, you got Lonely right, but...
I think we should have Molly do it, because people can't say no to Molly.
That's true. She's got Jedi power.
I'm a podcaster, and I need some info. But that is not encouraging news, because I was looking up when in March they're going to have it, because it is March, and no news is not good news.
Not good news,
That means they jumped the gun, most likely.
Or they haven't,
They haven't finished the deal. Or it could be that they haven't finished the deal and they weren't supposed to put out
supposedly what happens
tweet.
is Amazon
Or they
Prime,
queried the deal.
What in the war between Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hulu, they all want exclusivity, and the BBC is not giving it to them because the BBC wants to put it out themselves.
They want their own exclusivity.
They want exclusivity or the ability to put out their own product, and I think that might be the...
I have an idea. Let's move slowly on it and ruin the property. That sounds like a great plan.
I don't know about that. It's just making a lot of Whovians mad. Is that correct? Yes, there you go.
It is, but you know what? It can also affect momentum of gaining new viewers and people into it, and actually hurt your fan base if you do that.
You know what?
We talked about it today about being timely and being.
Well, I read
not that anyone knows what we're referring
I've read
to,
a theory
but
that
they could do the same thing here.
I've read a theory that there are BBC. I hate to say loyalists. That's not the right way to say it, but some people in the BBC are very protective of the Doctor Who property, and they are not as eager to promote it here in the States, even though the States is what's basically funding it in the BBC. I think they're taking we did this, we built this is ours.
All right.
viewpoint.
They're taking that.
Yeah, they're taking it like that. But that's not. I mean,
Edward, get
that's
your
one
dad
theory.
to write a letter.
Yeah.
Just
dad-
like West Virginia, there is a Santa Claus.
Yes.
Your dad's English. He can make it happen.
We have an
What?
angry comment.
You have a better idea? Yeah. All right, let's hear it.
We don't have to fund any concept like Dr. Drews. Why don't we just start a big blue box petition?
With, I think, what is it, 30 people in here? We got it!
No, but I'm just talking.
That moves mountains.
No, but I'm just talking for the amount of people that come to this cafe.
Sure.
Yes.
Probably like they come in for the reason that the doctor.
Yes, to show that there's love. Yes.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
That would be wonderful. I will endeavor to do that.
Chris
No, I think that's
gives it
good.
his
I think it's good. I think they need to hear.
I say we
from
put
us.
up a wall to keep the Brits out of here.
Let's go fight them. Let's get out
You're
from
gonna
under
keep
their
me
roof.
out of here?
You're not British.
Yeah,
Well,
technically
I
he
am.
is.
You're a teenager. There's a difference.
More than technically, I.
Well, you know what? I think they know there's a lot of money out there, some one way or the other, and I don't know what they're doing and why they're not doing it, but I think it's opportunity lost for them to make a lot.
All right, I'm moving on. Bad
on.
news. Anybody remember the movie Surf's Up? It was out like 10 years ago. Uh-oh, you like it? It's about the surfing
Hey,
penguins.
they finally started paying attention. That
Yeah,
table.
right. He's like, Surf's Up, dude. You know what? It's not bad. They're making a sequel. Did you know that? It's called Surf's Up Wave Mania.
Is it called Sharknado?
Wait. It's called Surf's Up Wave Mania. It's direct to video. There's a shocker. But you know why it's called Wave Mania?
There's
Because
water
it's
in it.
replacing the main characters with the voices of actual
So wait.
WWE wrestlers.
Is it replacing the characters
Yes.
or just having characters on with the?
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'll tell
I
ya.
think the main character, Buck or Bill or Edward, or whatever his name is, he's still there, but like he joins a gang of surfing penguins that are wrestling people. Like the Undertaker penguin is going to surf on a casket. Like it's the worst. I'm going to hate myself for watching it and buying it on Blu-ray, but it's going to be
Well,
terrible. So there's some bad news for you
I like-
Surf's Up fans.
I like the original movie.
Did you?
Yes.
Of course you did. Because it's not funny and you don't like comedies, so...
Well,
You
I
like
saw
unfunny
it when,
comedies?
I
There's
first
a lot
saw it
out
when
there.
I was like 8, so.
Well,
Or
okay,
younger,
so at your
so-
last birthday party you enjoyed it, but this year you're not into it, right? All right.
Hey, you're getting him. You're younger than Alil because
Yes.
Alil has him at 13.
I got another one. As long as we're talking about kid properties, anybody remember Legends of the Hidden Temple? Okay. No. It was a Nickelodeon show, and it was a game show, kind of like that Double Dare. Only it was
Mark
kind of like
Summers.
set in yeah, he's got OCD. It's set in, I'm sure he's like, great, you got to bring that up every time. I do because I have Mark Summers OCD.
He owns Food Network pretty
Whenever
much.
you say Mark Summers, I have to say he has OCD. It's my OCD. It's very specific. They are bringing it back to be as a TV movie.
Is Chris Hart
It's
going
a
to
game
host it?
show. Oh, I'm sure. It's a game show that they're making a movie out of where kids get an adventure and they have to go solve it with all this, and then eventually they'll relaunch it as a game show, I'm sure. So, I mean, it might be good. I bet Molly is going to like it. I bet kids are going to like it. Edward's probably going to like it, unless there's comedy in it. Not
Probably
funny.
not.
It's starring Liv Schreiber, though. I don't
Is
know,
he doing
man.
the voiceover work?
Yes. Does anybody care? I thought that table would be all into it. Is that before your time, guys? Legends of the Forbidden Temple? Before your time. Surf's Up? Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
All
who's
right,
got
all right,
one?
all
I
right.
got a good one on here, but I'm going to wait.
Did you see the stills that came out from Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar
Yes.
Children? Those looked fantastic, didn't
It
they?
looks so awesome.
Yeah.
Tim Burton's making it. And I in my head,
I didn't
thought it
see
was-
Johnny Depp, so I was a little concerned.
Right. In my head, I thought it's just going to look like Corpse Bride or any other, but it's live action.
No, it looks good.
Those two kids with the bags over their heads.
Yes.
What the series hell is that? This looks freaking weird.
And Eva Green, I think she plays that
Yes.
crazy whatever
Yes.
really well. And
Hey.
they got Judi Dench in it too, so that's
Yes.
a big hitter.
I think it's going to be great. I'm into it.
Now I don't know anything about it. Is it like
It's a kid's book, but it's
Is it like
they're creepy and fun and
creepy X-Men type scary people.
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah.
Have special powers and do
Yes.
things. And
Like the one kid's invisible and the two kids have the bags on their heads. I don't know.
that's my special power. I have bag on my head. Right. Awesome. I have bags under my eyes. Does that count?
Yes.
It's a special power.
I'm Sleepless Man. All right. What else you got? I had one, but I'm going to let Edward
I have
go.
one. So they released a picture for it. I didn't know this movie was coming out. It's an R-rated movie called Sausage Party.
What?
It's the This Week in Geek show.
It's sausage.
It's called. We're going to do a special sausage party night here at the Blue Box.
I'm never coming to that.
What do you mean you're not going to come to that? You come to it every week.
Hosted by Nambla. It's awesome.
Oh no! I have another joke that I'm going to keep to myself that's even worse.
Edit that.
No, but yeah. Did you see the image of
Yes.
sausage party? I'm going to recommend not Googling sausage party.
Google bad.
There's a pro tip, guys.
So
See, you're getting better already. Look at you on your internet and your social media.
That's right.
who's there was
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen's in that movie and other people that
That's
I
a
have no idea
shocker.
about.
Yeah, it's the usual suspects with Seth Rogen.
It's an R-rated
Does
Seth
Michael
Rogen.
Cera make a cameo? That
Oh,
would
I'm
be
sure.
Fantastic.
I wonder what sausage he is.
He's the Vienna.
I just
What
felt
were
bad
we
for the guy-
talking about earlier? About the things go good when we talk about it? No.
I was hoping that these two would be a little bit more professional. Of course, I was wrong.
It's only been a year, please.
Hold on. You're talking about a movie with Seth Rogen, James Franco, and Jonah Hill.
Yeah. And it's an R-rated movie called Sausage Party. It's you know what it's about?
Guess
I'll
who's
tell you what
in
it's
it?
about, though.
Guess who's fifth listed? My man, Michael Cera.
Selma Hayek's in it, too.
Yes.
That's a sausage
Kristen
party.
Wiig.
So
Edward
here's what
Norton.
it's about. It takes place in a grocery store, and they are literally like sausages that fall out of a pack, and they have to find their way back to the sausage freezer. This sounds like Lord of the Rings with sausage. Wait a minute, I just talked myself into this. That sounds awesome.
With tubular meat.
Oh my gosh! I hope that the hobbits are played by cocktail weenies. Who's going to play that?
No, Pigs in a Blanket.
Pigs in a Blanket.
That's a
That'd be
sequel.
Fat Hobbit.
That's Fat
All right.
Hobbit. How did you bring that up and work that in there? It's coming out next week.
Is it coming out next week?
I don't know.
I was going to say, let's have a This Week in Geek viewing
No,
party.
no, no, thank you.
We can all go to
Promise-
IHOP. We can go to
I
IHOP
have a
before.
special invitation. Come to Edward's Sausage Party. No.
Ruth would kill you. That
Oh
would
my
be awesome,
gosh.
so.
Edward, you're in so much trouble. Wait till your mom hears. Dark Tower is moving ahead.
Well, we knew that. We
Right, but they've got casting. Finally, they're saying casting Idris Elba, Matthew McConaughey. Idris Elba's playing Rogan or whatever, Rogaine. And
Propecia. What are we talking?
Matthew McConaughey is playing the man in black or the dark man or
The
whatever
man
he's called.
driving a Lincoln in
Yes.
the movie. Yes.
All right, Rogan. So I don't know, man. It's shaping up. Now, they originally, when we talked about this, they were saying it was going to be, I think, 3 movies and a TV series that filled in the blanks. This is literally only 1 movie so far, but they're not. They're sticking with that idea. They're saying we're keeping the same. What the first movie was going to be is what we're doing, but there is no commitment past that first. So if it's good, if we want to see this, Roland, his name is, not Rogaine. If we want to see this,
Like you get anything right.
we have to all support this one, and I'm all down for it. I think it sounds cool. I like Matthew McConaughey.
I do too.
All right.
I think he's getting into that. This is a bad way to say this, and this I don't know how better to say it. He's getting into that Billy Bob Thornton.
I love Billy
avenue,
Bob Thornton.
and I think he's great too. But
Did
just
he play Bad Santa?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, but he's in that role where he just plays these crazy bleeping characters and so well.
He could be Bad Sausage in Sausage Party.
Rotten sausage. He could be yes. Could be chorizo.
He'd have to
That'd
be
great.
jerky. No, he'd be jerky because he'd say, "You keep getting older, I just stay the same."
Oh yeah.
Is it a Slim
Creepy.
Jim?
See, how'd you like that deep cut on an old jerky joke? No, I got to know. Okay. Sausage Party, Edward.
So, just remember, no, and I mean, and they're and
wait, I
him
got
and
one.
Idris, they are unbelievably talented actors.
Yes.
I think it.
Oh,
would
I think
be
it's
great,
going to be awesome. They got the right people involved. I want to bring this one up. There is a book that I have not even heard of, but now it's on my radar big time. It's called The Next 100 Years. Has anybody read this? It's by George Friedman. He is a futurist. Uh-huh. And what he did was he took data and figured out these are his predictions for the next 100 years. A movie is being made out of part of this. They've got Sam Raimi attached to direct it. It's called World War III. And everything I just said says take my money. That sounds awesome. I want to see that.
I'm glad that they're doing a World War III movie that's not about zombies.
Well, and this is, he's saying, it's
about
interesting
aliens.
because in his book he talks about how by the time World War III happens, it's very different than what we think of as war, and as far as human casualties and that. He talks about drones, and he talks about all this other stuff. So this could be like Judgment Day, only this is what a futurist is saying. This is very likely
this is
how
like
it'll happen.
Skynet kind of stuff.
But more like, rather than a science fiction writer extrapolating, this is somebody who has analyzed, here's how the past worked, here's what I believe the future will work. This is probably what would happen. It's a cool idea.
It sounds really good.
Yeah, I'm down with it. And Sam Raimi.
Yeah, Sam Raimi doing it.
I wonder if his car will be in this. You know his car's in everything? I bet Topher Grace isn't in it. Shot to Topher Grace.
You got to have your... Is it our new Abe Vigoda? Is Topher Grace?
Topher Grace. No, I like Topher Grace, just not as Venom. Speaking of Venom...
Yes, that's some...
Anybody hear this news? So Fox has put it back on the docket.
But
Spider-Man's not in it. It has nothing to do with Spider-Man. Yeah, not linked. Once again, I'm gonna coin the phrase, what the serious hell is going on there? Why would you not figure out a way to link it? You've owned both properties.
Well, they own them, but...
They own them.
Is this a condition of... No. Is this a condition of everything of the
no, it can't
Marvel
be.
Stuff? Why not?
No, I can't imagine it is, because what they're effectively
what reason
doing,
would they have not to do that?
What they're effectively doing, if they make a standalone Venom series that is not attached to Spider-Man in any way, is they're staking a claim on the character of Venom. It cannot then be used by the MCU unless it tanks, like Spider-Man did. And Fantastic Four. I think they are trying to grab out. They know that they can't do Spider-Man, so they're going, oh, wait, we can do this. And I'll tell you why I think this is. Because of Deadpool. They're going to make an R-rated Venom movie. They're going to follow that same formula, and they know Marvel won't do this. Or Disney, I should say.
Right.
That's what I think is going on. And I don't know. I would much rather see them do it right than try to follow along. Because that's what they've been doing. Why did Fantastic Four look the way it did? Because they went, hey, Dark Knight was successful, let's do this. Oops. They should have just made it in the X-Men universe.
Yeah, they should have.
They should have. Follow that same thing. Put it in the X-Men universe. You're getting that right. But Bryan Singer didn't want to do it. So instead you got, I don't know, the dude from Surf's Up.
Yeah, well, I think we've talked about it before where everybody is trying to play hit the home run like Marvel. Yeah, well, exactly. Hit that home run where I don't think they have to. Right. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's bizarre.
It's Hollywood at its finest. Well, this guy made a lot of money doing this, then we need to do that instead of forging their own direction.
That's why the MCU succeeded, because it was more of an indie film studio when it started out.
Right.
It wasn't chasing anything. It was other than saying, let's just go for broke. Just like Marvel did when Stan Lee
they went for
came
broke.
to power and he said,
and if Iron Man hadn't
I'm quitting anyway, so I'll create the Fantastic Four and we'll tank.
If Iron Man didn't hit, this point would be over.
Yeah,
we'd be back to David Hasselhoff's Shield.
Well, no, but if Blade didn't hit when it did, it
2 David Hasselhoff references in one day.
Wow.
You weren't there, but you were.
If we get a kit in, we're going to be in.
Yes. Ugh.
See, I would rather them, instead of just doing a Venom, I wish they did a Spider-Man with Venom and then do a separate thing of Agent Venom.
No, you know what? They'd be smarter if they want to do something completely separate. Just do an Agent Venom movie,
right?
And forget all that noise. And that's the other reason I think they're doing it, because the Marvel, it's also sticky who owns what and how it all works. But because of this cross-pollination now,
Right.
the big rumor is Phase 3 of the Netflix series, okay? Because Phase 2, there's all these rumors about what they are, and they keep denying them, but we're starting to see. Punisher was one of them. Spider-Woman was one. Moon Knight was one. And I don't know who was 4. Phase 3, the rumor is they are going to move ahead with the characters that make up the Thunderbolts, which would be Agent Venom, She-Hulk, and I forget what the other two are that they were going to use.
And
when they've got Elektra. So
Punisher.
if they stake their
That's
claim
two.
on
That's
Venom, it might make it harder for that to happen. Like, no,
Yeah.
we have this character. Or they can stake their claim on Venom himself, and that frees Marvel up to make their deal to do an Agent Venom thing, because it's two essentially
maybe.
different characters. So, I mean, it's all complicated. I mean, who knows? But I don't know. Is anyone thinking Vox is going to pull this off right? Well, I don't hear crickets in here because we're in a restaurant, but if you could, yes. Yeah. I don't even hear a coffee
Well, you know
grinder
what?
going.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. When you're looking at the
This
Phase
is what
3.
I think about. I don't have a job, Chris.
Well, I understand that, so I'm glad. I'm glad you think about it because I don't. I mean, I don't know all the intricacies, but I know that there's got to be something with the big MCU.
Imagine what my master's thesis is going to be.
It's about nothing.
Let me tell you about Agent Venom. I'm going to write. First one's going to be about Sausage Party, and then I'll have to throw that out.
Mark
and go
my
on to something
words.
else. Let's see. Do you guys have one? I've got other
hold
stuff.
on. What's with this talk about Men in Black and 21 Jump Street?
We have talked about
I know
it on
we
this
have.
show.
We have, but
Here's
what
the
is
thing.
with that? That's
Wait a minute.
awful. It's atrocious.
Wait a minute. I said here, I marked my words that was real.
You did.
Because the rumor came out, and then all this stuff came out like, no, that's a bunch of bunk. And I said, mark my words, where there's smoke, there's fire. This is real. Geekstradamus, I believe, predicted it. And now it's happening. It's happening.
It's happening. A 21 Jump Street and.
But you know what? It makes no sense, but it makes perfect sense. Because 21 Jump Street, what are they going to do? The same thing a third time?
Yeah, 25th Jump Street.
Yeah.
They already did it.
But 22 Jump Street had
They
enough.
go to a 50. I don't.
They had a concept that worked for that. For 3, they have to, in order to keep the property going, they have to be completely drastically different. And usually Hollywood doesn't do that. That's where I'm saying this is right. Men in Black, dead property.
Oh yeah.
Dead. Doesn't need to be. They could revitalize that. Doing this, you can bring attention. That table of youths that was here
Utes
would go see this then. And now you have 2 properties out of one film that might be viable that you can do other things with.
Are they going to call it 91 Jump Street because those guys are 500 years old? I mean,
That's what, by the time they cast us in it.
yes.
You 2 are getting too old for this. You two, you mean Danny Glover. I am getting too old for this.
Tommy Lee Jones, who's like 900.
Tommy Lee Jones. Do you know who he is?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
I know the name. I don't
That's one.
recognize the face.
Somebody put that on the board.
Kick and put it on the board. Yes.
Let's see.
I have one.
Oh, go ahead.
So there's the trailer for. It's an HBO TV series of Ballers. It's the 2nd season.
Yeah, the one with The Rock.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. You can't watch that.
What, the trailer?
I don't know about the trailer, but you can't watch the show.
It's a little bit past hard R, brother.
You know what?
Hold on.
There's breastfeeding without the feeding in it.
Peter
So,
Pan's a hard
lots
R.
of it.
Peter Pan's a soft R for Edward over here. So
That's a little too much. So
I saw.
So anyway,
I
did
saw
you
about
like
half
it?
of the series. Is it all right?
Not really. It seems like a very. I don't know how it just doesn't seem it's for me. It's not.
No,
at my
it's
age
not
group.
for you.
It's for 40-year-olds, I guess.
how dare you? Did you
How dare
like
you insult
it,
me
Chris?
and call me 40? It was okay. It was okay in that it's about this lifestyle that everybody thinks that they want, but
Right.
number one, you can't achieve and you don't want because it's horrific for it.
Did anybody out here watch Ballers? Did you like it?
We watched a few episodes. It was okay. It wasn't great.
Ballers. Yeah. You know what? I really like The Rock. I couldn't even make it through the first episode, but man, there's a lot of breastfeeding in that show. I mean, like, holy moly. HBO.
They saved a lot of money on costumes.
Yeah. But not on glitter and coconut oil.
No.
Yeah, that was.
I bet that set smelled great.
This set smells better. I guarantee
Yes,
it.
most likely.
Big Hero 6 is getting made into a TV show. I think that's a good idea. No, you say no. Dan, are you old Edward?
No.
He's grumpy comic guy.
No, I love Big Hero 6. It's one of my daughters.
I love it. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, even my older kids who are teenagers and the 20-year-old love that movie. It was a great movie. You turn that movie into a series, you are going to destroy it. You're going to ruin it. They've done it way too many times. They did it with The Lion King. That series was terrible.
Yeah, but it didn't ruin the movies.
Now they have a new no, but it's ruining
Yeah, but
the game of the thing.
this is different because I think what they're doing is they're following the line that they did with like Star Wars Rebels. Disney XD is putting out Star Wars Rebels is arguably something people love it.
I hate the Star Wars series.
Okay.
I really do.
Okay.
I love the movies. I love the comics. I love the books.
You just don't like the series. I have trouble with the animation on it.
And I think that's why. I don't like boxy animation.
Yeah, I don't either.
I really like either rounded,
The-
slowly.
You know what? The stories are really good, though.
Yeah,
I
see,
think
and that's
the
what I'm saying
content's good
about
because
this.
I think the Rebels content is pretty good if you get past the visuals of it.
They-
And I know that's hard.
They know that they have done
That's right
nothing
there.
but enhance the property with this the right way. Whereas before, Disney was doing the thing like with the real Ghostbusters, churning things out. I mean, that wasn't Disney, but churning these things out to put the properties out there.
This
But
isn't
now
for
they're
adults.
making.
This is for kids, and kids really dig this kind of
And this,
Right.
is, this
animation.
isn't even Rebels, is it?
Yeah, this
It's-
is Rebels, I
it
think.
is?
Yeah.
No, this is the clone.
This is
the
Clone
Clone
Wars.
Wars.
Yeah.
I had Rebels on earlier, so I mean, but it's all
So,
the same
yeah.
stream. But I would agree, it's not.
I think they could
I think
get
it's
it
hard
right.
on the hard with the graphics.
I think they could get it right. I think it could be good. I mean, it's a comic property, and I think you could do that if they put good writers on this show. If they just try to pump out stories, no.
That's what I think they're going to do.
I don't know. Disney XD is.
They're going to try to make a buck.
They've done a better job with. Well, plus, here's the other thing, Dan. I'm calling him out on the online. Dan, if. And
He's
you know
gonna
what?
kick
I
your
need,
butt later,
I need
just
a
wanna let you
power
know.
cord for this because that's going to die. In the briefcase is a power cord. Audio, video, boys. Look at him jump to.
Wow,
Snap to it.
this is the most.
Jacob
I've
still
seen
doesn't know that I said anything.
What? Text him on his game. He'll respond.
Oh yeah, I see.
What happened to all my lives?
I forgot what I was going to say, so we'll just leave it at that.
about Big Hero 6.
I called you out. I forgot everything.
Man,
What was I saying to him?
You cannot use Alzheimer's as a defense. Just gonna let you know that's awful.
No,
I forgot what I was saying.
Dan, I know what it is. I'm not calling you out, but here's what I know. People at home are throwing up from this. That's okay. Now I'm the whole screen. It's like Jabba the Hutt.
I want to see.
Salacious Crumb.
I want to see you. I want to see you back
All right, we gotta
backstroke
fix
off of
that.
this.
There we go. The reason they're going to get this one right, and if they don't, they're complete fools, is they don't have a second movie planned. If they do this right and they build the interest, if they just put something out, they're just making some money off of it. If they make it a good show that people want, they can score that movie money again.
Okay, well, here's my counterpoint to your calling me out.
Gene, you ignorance.
Yeah. Rob,
Sorry.
you ignorant. Okay.
Have you seen any sequel that Disney has ever done?
Yeah.
It is
Hey. That was
You're not
Fox.
talking Pixar then. The Pixar ones. Toy Story 3 was amazing. Are you kidding me?
I like the first one. I can't stand the second one.
Oh, he is old Edward.
That's true. I don't like anything.
You are old Edward.
Well,
I really I love Toy Story 3. I like Toy Story 2. I thought 3 was superior to all of them. I loved Monsters University. I thought that was a blast too.
Okay, Monsters U, I'll give you.
Planes was garbage.
Oh, the
Cars 2.
they're
Whoa.
just yeah.
Well, the first Cars was bad too.
Yeah, I know. There's something wrong. But
Ants.
yeah, Molly didn't even like The Good Dinosaur. So,
Thanks for ruining it for me.
yep. Spoiler.
the
He's not that
dinosaur's
good.
good.
See, Edward working the jokes. Yep.
What has this world come to?
Yep. You know what? I'm caught in like a time matrix here between young and old Edward. All right, what else do we have? Bruce Willis. Moving on. No, Bruce Willis is remaking Death Wish.
He is Charles Bronson. He totally is
that?
Charles Bronson. That's great.
You don't know
You've
what
never
Death
seen
Wish is?
Death Wish?
Well, no, he wouldn't see it.
Should I?
Do you know who Charles Bronson is?
No.
Okay.
No, no. That's not
That's
Charles
Robert
Bronson.
Conrad. Oh, my God.
That's Robert Conrad.
God. That's Baba Black Sheep. That is awful. Robert Downey Jr.
I think we have a leaky microwave in our house because neither one of us can remember anything. No, I really don't care about seeing Bruce Willis
In
in
anything?
Death Wish. I just don't. I liked him as John McClane for 3 movies.
30 for the first 3? 3
Man.
of 5?
Boy,
the
when-
first 3 aren't bad. 1 and 2
No,
are good.
when that
3
one-
is 4.
No, I like 3 too. 4.
No, 4 is-
But boy, man,
Wait.
yeah, when it jumps to
3
the
is
shark.
Sam Jackson.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
I like that one.
It was okay.
I actually
No,
like 4
the only good
too.
part about 3
5
was
is the
hold on.
worst.
So wait,
the only good part
which
about
one's
3
5?
was Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons is awesome.
Sam Jackson was not good in that movie. That was awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
So
thing.
does anyone care about Bruce Willis in Death Wish?
Okay.
No.
So
no.
the whole premise
No.
of Death Wish is it's Charles Bronson. His wife gets killed, and he just starts killing everybody, which in the 70s is fantastic. That was a fantastic movie. He just literally kills every gang member.
It better be better than
I
Kill
don't.
Bill,
I,
or
I
it's
don't
not
see
worth
what the problem
watching.
with this is. So wait.
Yeah,
John
it is.
Wick.
It's John Wick.
Here's
It
another
absolutely
story.
is.
They're making a sequel to John Wick.
Yeah, John
Yeah,
Wick.
we've talked about
John
that.
Wick 2.
Did you
Imagine
guys
that.
see the footage
Oh, yeah,
of
from him killing-
Keanu
oh.
training for John Wick 2?
Oh yes.
Holy cow, that was awesome.
Whoa, he went, whoa.
Yeah. Ted. Yeah, it was awesome.
So great.
So great.
Best line in the movie.
I've got more comic booky news, too. I'm sorry, I'm monopolizing. You guys go ahead. I got a good one, though.
I have a bad one.
Okay,
Well,
Mr. Top
see,
Hat.
How about this?
You're the thimble.
I don't like
Just wanna
this.
let you know.
I am. I don't like
Or
this.
the,
It is.
Rob's the top hat.
It's the trailer
I'm
for
the train.
Boo, a Medea Halloween.
Oh, come on. Stop it, Edward.
It is.
Well, it's one movie Edward can
such-
watch.
tell you
Such
what,
a bad trailer.
It's awful. He is just banking on that thing.
That
It's-
Boo, a Medea Halloween movie is the worst trailer we have talked about on
It
here.
is. It is. You see a bunch of zombies outside of a house. Someone opens up a door.
Can one of them be David Allen
and then
Greer?
she
That would
comes
be
out with a
great.
shotgun and everyone runs scared.
It's the career
Have you,
of
have you
David Allen
seen
Greer.
anything Medea he does with that? It's
No.
It's-
This is the first time I've ever heard
Are you
something
kidding
like
me?
this.
He's made like $1 billion
yeah.
off of Medea. A
No,
billion with a B.
This is the only thing I've seen of this, and
And
it
it's-
looks completely
it's terrible.
awful.
He got Bond gigs off of this. That's
I
all.
know.
That's crazy. I mean, he's a talented dude. There's no doubt about it. But Medea is
Medea's not.
no. It's cash grab. It's okay.
Boo, a Medea Halloween movie. Boo is right. It puts the reviews right on the poster.
That makes you look good.
Oh, God. Yes.
Medea,
That'll be the mom of
Medea
the
Ninja
guy,
Turtles. That would be great.
Into his mom. It's Medea. Oh,
What was that one that?
But
Martin
she is
Lawrence
pretty fly.
did? What was that? Big Mama.
Big Mama.
They
That's
should have
better
that-
than Medea.
They should have those two. That would be great.
Oh.
That would be awesome.
Don't. You know what? The
And Ice
universe will
Cube.
collapse
Ice
in on
Cube would
itself
be in
if
it.
this
It would
happens.
be great.
What did I bring
No.
up? What
Are
did
we
I
marking
bring
your
up?
words? That would be great.
Every black exploitation film of the last 15 years, all in one, would be.
Oh, I'd love that. Yeah, I'd love. Yeah, that's what happened. I'm gonna get you
and
something.
Pootie Tang. It would be. Like,
Soul Plane.
so,
Soul Plane. What was that?
What did I start?
that was a grab for more cash. Hey, I know it was a week ago or 6 days ago. Did you watch any of the Oscars?
No.
So
I watched 3 minutes of the red carpet and went, oh, I hate
Yeah.
this. I mean, really bad.
So you know what? It was intriguing. I was kind of rooting for Leo to get it. That's fine. So Sacha Baron Cohen is a presenter.
I heard he did
So-
something, but I don't know what he did.
They told him not to do anything weird. He comes out as Ali G.
Nice.
It was fantastic. And they told him no. And he literally hid in the bathroom for 10 minutes before he went out. And his wife said he had food poisoning and he did Ali G.
That's what I heard, that he punked the Oscars with food poisoning and a broken toilet or something. I'm like,
Right.
what is this? So
And
that's what he was doing.
And it was actually good, I thought. And I cannot remember who he presented with. She was looking at him like he turned into the devil. So she's like, oh, my God. I thought it was great. The brothers Grimsby.
Grimsby. Brothers Grimsby looks funny.
Mark Strong, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, that looks like a funny one. All right. Moving right ahead. We're almost done. This is awesome news. Ian McShane has been cast in American Gods. Starz is doing American Gods, the Neil Gaiman property. I don't know. Anybody a fan of that? Me, you. Fred, nothing. It's really good. I know you're too busy creating. It's a Neil Gaiman book. It's great. And Starz is making it. And now they've attached Ian McShane. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, too bad they couldn't get a real actor. Whew. Jeez.
Yeah, they got the HBO scrap heap to get it.
You know, ironically, they were going for the cast of Sausage Party first, but that fell through.
Oh, wait, the cast of Sausage Party is doing another. So they're getting Seth Rogen, Bill Hader, and Zach Galifianakis to do a R-rated comedy. Yes.
That all sounds good to me.
It does sound good.
That all sounds good. It's a sci-fi one, right?
It's going to be a sci-fi R-rated comedy.
I think Zach Galifianakis is hysterical. And
Seth
Bill Hader
Rogen
is so good.
Seth Rogen with direction's funny. I think without him just being...
Yeah, when he does Neighbors, he's not funny at all. But when he's good, he's really good.
Pineapple Express.
I know, I love that movie.
Funny as
people hate on that movie.
Wait, have you seen The Night Before with Seth Rogen? Right.
The Night Before.
Is that the
End of the World?
End of the World?
No.
You're not allowed to see the end of the world.
Yeah, no, it was a drug. Yeah.
Oh yeah, with he's not even the star in it.
Okay, I don't know.
He's one of the stars.
He's a star in two side characters.
Is it good?
I haven't seen it.
Perfect.
Isn't he the sidekick in that movie?
I thought it was because it's one of the
last
things that
one.
was so good. It's the most recent.
It's good.
Seth
Joseph
Rogen.
Gordon-Levitt is the main character, right?
Is this the Christmas one?
No, yeah, it's a Christmas.
Is that a different movie?
One. Yeah.
Things are going south.
Well, I have.
Out comes Google.
I have.
Google it.
All right, I'm moving ahead because we don't know.
I have news about.
We've
Joseph
talked about way
Gordon-Levitt.
less and installed this show for hours on way less. No.
Yeah, but we're running out of time. We got interviews to do.
We do.
I have news about Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yes, go ahead.
He and
He's
Amazon
Batman?
are going to be teaming up to do a KKK. It's a movie about the KKK birth.
Right. It takes place in the Civil War.
Yeah.
It's called K-Troop.
It's the end of the Civil War.
Yeah, it's called K-Troop. And it's about the group that had to fight as the KKK was being formed. The government had a group, like a special group, special forces, that was trying to abolish them quickly, and they were called the K-Troop. I think that Egon and Regular Jane, only old guys get the F-Troop joke I just made.
That is...
While pinning it on, some blood was spilled, and so it began with a bang and a boom. K-Troop. Yep. Oh, yes! Only that whole thing is
awful.
with white hoods on.
Yeah, right. Updated, modernized. The F-bomb troop.
Yeah, bomb troop. Where are the white women at? All right, so...
Can we dance with your dates?
Yeah, moving on. WB has already started developing Suicide Squad 2. Of course. I mean, like, that's news?
Right.
Of course they are. All these things they're developing way ahead of time. They know they got a hit on their hands. They're developing stuff after Batman, Superman, and they don't know they got a hit on their hands there.
They've got too much riding on that. They can't.
Right.
They can't show Christ.
Okay.
I like to hear that.
And that was Ben Affleck.
Didn't Ben
besides
Affleck
Henry
say
Cavill.
that he didn't do a great job at Batman?
No, not Ben Affleck. Christian Bale said that.
Right, that was Christian
Ben
Bale.
Affleck's not going to say,
Come on.
I wasn't really good as Batman. Come see all the movies.
Well, no,
I'll get better.
He said he wasn't good in Dark Knight, which
Christian Bale?
That's what he says. Come on.
You know what?
Right. Like he got owned, and he was still great, I thought. But
He was, except in 3. He's Batman for like 5 minutes in that movie. Terrible. What's up with that movie? How did he get back to Gotham City? I want to know that. He climbed out of the pit. He had no money, no access, and he got
He's a
back to Gotham
billionaire.
City. Not at that point.
Sure he is.
No, he wasn't. I don't know. I don't know.
He has a utility belt.
The power of willpower. He just gets that out with.
He got hit by
Is that your superhero name, Willpower?
the power of Patsy compelled him. There's a Ghostbuster joke. All right, we're almost done.
Bad.
Anybody know who Beat Takashi is?
Yes.
Okay, Beat Takashi is also a director. I've talked about him on here before. He's a Japanese, I believe, director. Awesome. Great movies. Look this guy up. That's his actor name. I don't know what his director name is. I thought it was Takashi Mike, but I...
No, it's
Hinashi.
Hinashi. Something like that, yes.
But
I can't
It's
remember.
the same guy. But look him up as an actor. His name is Beat Takashi. You will recognize him when you see him. He has signed on for Ghost in the Shell, which is starring Scarlett Johansson. This is a good actor. She's a great actress. I think we got something good going on here. I'm looking forward to it. I know.
Yes.
Yeah, but they could screw it up. And I think now they're starting to put together something really cool. I like Beat Takashi quite a bit. Can you tell? So I think that's going to be really good. And check out his movies that he directs because they're really cool. We got time for like one thing more, and I had one. Finding Dory trailer was better than the last one. Steven Soderbergh is making a Netflix Western called Godless. And when you read the description, it just sounds like Pale Rider. But Steven Soderbergh making it could be interesting.
Does that mean he's going to be in it? He's in his movies, right? Or is that
No. No, I don't think so. Gambit got pushed back. We don't have a date for that. Chances are, you know how they moved it, but then they announced two unnamed Marvel movies. One of them is probably Gambit. The other one is probably Deadpool. That's my guess. Alien Covenant is coming out August 4th. They gave all the dates this week. March 3rd of 2017 is Wolverine 3. August 4th of 2017, Alien Covenant. March 2nd of 2018 is Predator. We got a ways to wait. And then those two untitled Marvel movies in there. Yeah. So we got some release dates to look forward to.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to run out of movies to see.
Well, we got about 12 years mapped out of everything. So
that's about it. You guys have anything else?
I'm good.
You're good? We're naming this episode Sausage Party with Edward. Edward's Sausage Party, episode 63. That's it, everybody.
You can't name it because if someone tries to look that up, that's just going to be a bad day for them.
Edward's Sausage Party.
Oh, and we could swap faces. That'd be great.
Wait.
We'll finally at least get some views on our YouTube channel. Thanks for listening, everybody. That was Live at the Blue Box. Thank you, Blue Box.
Thank you, Southgate Media Group.
Next week.